record. All right, you guys, I'm so excited that you all are here because we have such amazing news to seriously drop to you guys tonight about the Diesel Nation Diamond Retreat and how we are taking a branch of that and allowing our downlines to also come to this epic retreat. So first off, little housekeeping, we'll mute you all. And then let's get right into screen share because we have a whole bunch of fun stuff. So first off though, like how many of you guys are pumped up? We've had so much energy. I need those like jazz hands, right? We've had so much energy come out of the last 4 weeks, 8 weeks of quarantine. And I see amazing things happen. I work with a lot of you girls from the East Coast, and I obviously know a lot of the Tenaciously Fierce teams. And hello, I'm seeing massive movement happen. And that's why I'm like, this is not, there's just no better time than to jump in, keep the momentum going, and earn a beep retreat, right? Like I can't even, we need to put my sensor on because I will drop some bombs for you guys tonight because I'm so stinking excited for this amazing opportunity. Last year was ridiculous. Melissa and I were the only two to come over from the West Coast. And now the fact that we get to bring our teams is like, there are really no words. Like the gratitude and then like the excitement. And it's like that quote from Armageddon where he's like, I'm like 98% excited and 2% scared, or maybe I'm 2% excited and 98% scared. I don't know, but it's all so good, right? Like that's how I feel right now and how I have been feeling for the last 4 weeks because it's so freaking epic of what is about to come out. So tonight is to give you the details, give you the qualification requirements, give you the price, give you everything you need to know, and then we can do a Q&A because I know a lot of you guys, when we threw it out to you guys, it was like last minute, and you guys are like, well, I don't know if I can afford it, I don't know, and all these questions came up. So we thought, why don't we do a call and just get it all out there because I'm sure you're all asking the same questions. So with no further ado, I put together a fun little PowerPoint here. So we'll do that because I know that pictures speak 1,000 stinking words. So, all right. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about before we jump into like everything epic that's going to be happening at this retreat, I think it's super important that we talk about when you invest in yourself, it's an investment in your business, you guys. Like getting to retreats and going places like Summit or Super Saturday, retreats are no different. They are training, they are tax deductible, and it's moving your business forward. And we're gonna talk about what these retreats specifically do for you within your business as to why you want to utilize it, okay? So this was last year at the retreat, all these crazy ladies, I think we had 2 or 3 houses, we had a few teams break off, but you can see, let me see if I can move this, I can't move this up, there you go. You can see like we did workout warriors, Megan Davies came and ran a live workout for us, Jennifer Unker, one of our live certified Diesel Nation coaches, did a workout for us, and we were able to team up and just make it super fun. And this picture is a little sneak peek of just one of the houses we've been looking at. But I can guarantee you guys, just looking at these resorts, every stinking house is freaking epic. So no worries there. So part of the team retreat is we're gonna go a little bit over what's gonna happen during that time frame. So arrivals, for Cali, I said I would rent the house, and I know Melissa was happy to do it as well for an extra day because travel is freaking insane across the country. So arrivals may be the 3rd or the 4th for you, depending on where you're coming from, but that's the general arrival day. So that night of the 4th, we will have a meet and greet in the Diesel Nation house, which is the main house that Christina and Becky are renting, and that's where all the trainings are going to be happening. So the Diesel Nation trainings will be happening the 5th and 6th. in there somewhere, because not everything is solidified, there will be a super trainer workout. There will be epic guest speakers. And for those that went last year, because I know there's a lot more East Coasters that went last year, they can tell you, and I mean, you've heard it from Melissa and I, but that freaking household of people, the energy, the workout, the speakers, like there was nothing more priceless. And it's so intimate opposed to like Summit or even a Super Saturday that you've got to get there. Like you're going to brush elbows with everybody. You're going to meet your team. You're going to start to develop relationships that you are never going to lose or let go of, and you're going to cherish them. And then because we're so close to my favorite place on, well, Disneyland is my favorite place on the planet. Epcot is close second, right? So because we're going to be so close, everybody will be going to Epcot, or it's optional if you'd like to go. And that is also food and wine weekend, so it's off the hook. And we can talk about that more as we go. And then Sunday would be departures. So even if we get over there and you don't want to go to Epcot, the house is still being rented, so you can lay by that pool for quiet time. This pool is the one I was looking at. So most of the properties in this area are sleep 25 to 30 people. There can be less, like, you know, it just depends on what we have. But I am the type of person, go big or go home. So this particular house is the one I had my eye on. I almost paid the deposit yesterday, and everyone's like, oh, we gotta wait, we gotta figure it out. Because we're just so excited. But it sleeps 25, there's 13 freaking bathrooms, 13. I don't even know, I'm so glad I don't have to clean this house. But anyways, a pool, a hot tub, a game room, a theater, the list goes on and on. It has its own full gym, but we would only really be there when we're not at the other house. So it's like, I don't want it to be too crazy because I would miss not being able to spend my day there, right? But the other house, I'm sure, is just as epic because that's what these houses do. They're just epic, wow factor, and holy FOMO on your social media. Okay, so I can't see the chat, so feel free if anything pops up right away that you guys let me know. Otherwise, we'll totally answer questions after. But I know you guys are all freaking out. Like, how do we qualify for something like this? So you have to be diamond, and that is a no ifs, ands, or buts. It came down from the head honchos, the jefes, Christina and Becky. You have to be diamond for the 6 weeks. You have to hold it. And that starts now, between now and September 30th. So you guys, you have like 5 months. That is freaking plenty of time. We've had diamonds that are on this call that did it in 2 weeks, 30 days, like crazy amounts of time. And you have 5 months to do that. And because we know that working towards it and keeping the momentum, part of that is hitting Success Club. So because we're counting right now, we're only halfway through the month, May is kind of a freebie for you guys because we didn't want to throw this out to you and then be like, by the way, if you didn't hit Success Club this month, you're out. Like, that doesn't work that way. So this month, if you do, great. I mean, everybody should be striving for Success Club no matter what in their business, every single month, consecutively, consistently. But I understand that things happen. So we said 3 out of the 5 months. And why I said that is sometimes you may, you know, what if you fell short 1 month and you only had 4, but you did all the other requirements? I would feel like a complete asshat if I said you couldn't go on this trip. But I'm going to tell you right now, if this is something you want and you want to move your business forward, Success Club is a non-negotiable. Okay, so this is kind of like if there were a loophole. So you have to hit Success Club between now and then. You have to sign 5 new coaches. Don't freak out about that because that's just 5 new coaches from now to then. If you broke it down, it's 1 a month. And honestly, that is easy to do. That is easy to do, especially if you have customers right now. You can convert them to coaches and you're there and you're hitting Success Club by doing that. So with that does come the volume, because we know that everybody's income is based on volume, and the point of this is to get you to grow. You need to maintain a minimum volume of 200 PV. That is not a lot to ask. If you drink, you know, Energize, Shakeology, bars, anything like that, your customer orders count in your PV. So it really should not be hard to do. And as you advance in your star ranks, that volume is required anyway. So we're getting you used to that to teach you as you grow. So your investment, okay? These pictures are from last year, but what is your investment to get there? Your investment is gonna be $250 plus your airfare or driving or however you're getting there. But the $250 counts for that epic house and your food while you're there. So really, guys, Summit is more expensive than that price point. Our rooms at Summit alone were costing us $400, okay? And we, unlike the Summit hotels, we're gonna allow you to make payments, okay? We're gonna take a $50 deposit, and over the next 4 months, you can pay $50 more. That way it's completely doable for anyone and everyone to do this, as long as they hit the requirements, okay? And I just put this out there because I said the other day, Melissa and I were on the phone, and I said, I have to research it because I know it's gonna come up. Like, round trip airfare from Cali is $325 from San Francisco to Orlando. Totally doable, guys. You did not fly to Indiana. We did not go to Punta Cana, and it's time to make the investment into your business. And this is like, we're talking 600 bucks, not even, right? So all your meals are included, even the snacks. Like, you're not gonna have to worry about anything. The coffee, breakfast bar, shake, everything is coming at you. We know a lot of you are traveling there. And we'll provide you a packing list. Like last year, they told us you need to bring a beach towel, you need to bring a coffee mug, a water drink, you know, something for your shake, those kind of things. We will give you everything you need to bring that you can throw in your suitcase. So no stress. I think that's a freaking epic price for what you're getting, because you have to realize on top of that, we'll go over everything in detail, what you're gonna get besides just your accommodations. So in investing, what is comfortable is rarely profitable. So I want you guys to digest that. I want you to go out on a limb for a minute. Like, think about the potential that this could have for you and your business, right? It's time to level up in what we're doing. And that includes our retreats. That includes everything we do as business owners and CEOs. So I broke it down for you. The benefits of this investment, right? You saved on all the trips this year that were canceled. Dang it that happened. But that is the perfect excuse if you have airline credit, like most of us do from Punta Cana, or, you know, you're not spending on Summit. And think about Summit. You're gonna have to pay for every single meal out. You're gonna spend a freak ton load at core that you don't have to spend. And you are getting unlimited growth potential at this retreat. And why I say that is at Summit, you don't get up close personal with your super trainer. At Summit, it's so crazy busy in between trainings, you don't get to fully build the relationships that you do on a 4-night slumber party, okay? Like, you're with these people staying up to the wee hours of the morning, creating long-lasting, priceless relationships. I can tell you that without last year's retreat, Jeanette and I were Success Club partners from the cruise the year before. But getting to that retreat, we got to mastermind in person, which we'd never done before. We came up with coach mentorships. We came up with challenge groups. We came up with 5-day free groups. We came up with so much in that time. We're a hot mess with our notes, but we were able to just brainstorm it there and come home and come back to our teams with epic content, right? Without the Diesel Nation retreat last year, I would have never met Susie. And Suze, I so hope, I can't see everybody, so I hope you're on this call, babe, because she has been so life-changing with support. Half of her team is from the West Coast, and when she flew out here for NLC, I met her in the Bay Area and was able to spend the day with her team. And you guys, freaking amazing. Like, I cannot even put into words the relationships. These friendships that we make online, in fitness forums, on Zoom, whatever you want to call it, they come to life. I have actually a video of Suzette when we are at Epcot together. That trip was so freaking amazing. I mean, I keep using freaking, amazing, incredible. Like, there are so many adjectives I could use for it. We have video of, like, telling each other like how this opportunity has changed our lives. And every once in a while, I'll throw something like that up on my story because I did little interviews. And I can tell you that when I watch them back for myself, and I'm like, before that, I didn't even know Susie. I didn't even know Stacy. I mean, you know, there were a lot of girls. I didn't even really know Emily other than her Facebook profile photo, right? And she called me Karina forever, and it was cool. And I called Julia Jamie, and it was fine because we didn't know each other going in, but we know each other leaving. And that grows your support system for what we do day in and day out. And that is what makes this opportunity so damn priceless. So a lot of you still might be having that, I don't know, man. I don't know about, maybe it's the investment. Maybe it's, you know, your rank. Maybe it's just the COVID. I don't know what you would be holding you back right now, but I can tell you that you can do a gut check moment right now and check if you are ready to level up. Because if you're ready to level up, I can guarantee you this is a better training, a better environment, a better trip overall to invest in than anything Beachbody puts on. Absolutely anything. So you have to be ready because it's going to blow your business, your mindset, your relationships, your support, your accountability, your fitness, everything you do, it's going to blow it out of the water. This is what got me running like the badass that my team is running at right now. And it started last year. So I have to say it, we got to do a head count because we were talking today and looking through the downlines, there could be a lot of people where we might have to branch out and do multiple houses just within this group. We might have to get a bigger house. Like we got to know in order to book it. And we got to get deposits in order to do that. And that's just the $50 we're asking you for now. And don't worry, if we book this, we will do the 100% money back if anything comes up with COVID, because I've had that come up a couple of times in question. And we would give everything back, you know, like if God forbid something were to happen. But at the end of the day, it's a $50 deposit, and the rest is not due until 60 days prior till we leave. You can pay it all at once. You can do whatever you want to do, but you need to make your decision right now. You need to draw the freaking line in the sand and tell yourself to level the F up and get on this damn trip and make your business a priority. Okay? It's pretty epic, right? They're like blown away. They're soon. Yes. So I think I'm going to open it up, one, for questions. We have the main leaders on the call tonight are Susie, Jeanette, Melissa, and myself. And I want them, if they have anything they want to add and specifically speak to their teams on. But I also want you guys, literally, before we move on, like, I don't want the wishy-washy. I don't want people to sit here and be like, I don't know. Like, if you don't know, you don't know. If you do, draw that line in the sand and make the commitment. It's a yes or no answer at this point, ladies. Okay?
Do you want to tell them how to get you the money?
Yeah. So my hair's disaster. I was at the lake today, so I'm sorry I gotta wear a hat, but I'm sweating my butt off because I'm so excited. Yes, just Venmo. I can drop my Venmo to the leaders and we'll pass it out. But before we start collecting deposits, I think it's really important we talk about how many we're looking at, because that house specifically was 25 people. And when Jeanette and I talked today, she's like, I think I'll have 10. And I'm like, I might have 16 or over capacity, right? And we still have 2 other leaders. So we need to know for sure, like, I'm all in. And then we'll figure out houses, or maybe we find a 40-person house, or what we're doing. But I need to know, because if that's the case, I would say you guys might be best for the leaders to have your team Venmo you, and you keep track of who you're, you know what I mean? And then we could Venmo it in one account to pay the rental. But that way, if I have to, I don't want to have to, you know what I mean? No? And then everybody, you'd keep track and say, these are my diamonds coming. And, you know, and those would be those spots. And that way each leader keep track of theirs, and then we'll dump it all into one Venmo account to make the payment. Yeah? You guys like it? Jeanette? Mel? Suze?
Yeah, no, that's perfect. That works.
Look at all you guys on here. This looks like fun housemates. Okay, who else has questions? Who's excited? Unmute yourself. Talk to me, people. This is not. Who has reservations?
All right,
Guys,
so
it's literally the best investment you'll make into your business, and especially with so much like Katrina was talking about that's canceled, you're not going to have this, right? And the fact that we can open this up to you, we didn't do this last year, right? We canceled our other retreats that we were planning individually to do this so you guys can come together, because it's one team, one dream, one mission. I mean, literally. I can't even, if I could put it in a pill and give it to all you guys, you would not understand. Like, it's insane. And we want you there. That's the thing. We want you there. So you have to make a decision, just like Kat just said, draw a line in the sand. Don't talk yourself out of an opportunity that's 100% attainable to you. So, I mean, if this was offered to me as an up and coming leader in the business, I would have ran through a wall to do it. Just saying.
Jeanette?
from the moment you walk in, your mouth is gonna drop. You know, you walk in and you're like, oh my God, this is fuel for the soul, right? There's no, you're not gonna learn anything business related as important as the conversations that you will have, right? We're gonna dance all night, yet somehow we all have that internal clock of waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning. Something in us says, let's go up to the roof. We get to the roof, we're praying, we're doing meditation, totally unplanned. Why? Because we have the same vibe, the same vision, the same work ethic. So it's incredible to be in a house all together, sharing ideas, right? It's like, oh, let's go. And like, okay, no, we have to meet. And it's this crazy energy from the moment you walk in to the moment that you leave. And forget Epcot. We haven't even talked about Epcot. Just Epcot. But it is one of those experiences that you're not going to find in any other event. Okay, you're going to come out of here with success partners. You're going to come out of here with ideas, with besties, with people that you connected at a very deep level, because the conversations do get deep. We talk about our goals. We talk about our visions. It's truly once in a lifetime experience to get there.
Can I ask for everyone on this call, just raise your hand, who was going to Summit? Like, if you registered for Summit, you got $300 back. That's half your trip, right? And if you are willing to invest in Summit's so crazy busy, I can't even breathe. I don't even sleep. Dancing on a pole with Jeanette till 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. and going to work out at 6, right? I don't know who that girl is. Anyway, this is so far much more priceless because it's intimate, you guys. The friendships, and you start, like, we stayed up one night masterminding and talking, Diamond and Beyond, how to get your spouse on a Success Club trip, how to earn 2 trips, like crap that just doesn't come out on a Zoom call, right? And the hugs and the embrace, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling like a hermit up in here with this COVID thing, but I'm like, nothing's stopping me. I'm getting on the plane, I'm going there. I don't care if they have to put me in bubble wrap. I would not miss this if anything depended on it. And I know things have come up where people are like, that's not a good weekend. You guys, Melissa and I both are on the market council, and it's our Super Saturday weekend. And we told the other 2 poor ladies on our council, we're out, okay? I have had to miss my son's birthday every single year for Summit since I started my business. And I just go freaking big the weekend before. He's stoked to have jumpy water party thing around the 4th of July, he's good. Like, right? He's never going to say, Mom didn't throw me a party or Mom didn't celebrate my birthday. Okay? This is your business. And if you want to make an impact, a lasting impact on your team down the road, and a freaking level up in your business that could change your life as well as your downlines, like, there's no reason to say no to this. I mean, I'm going to give you a little tidbit onto the money side of things, because I think it's only fair we say it. When it was first announced to the leaders to come to Diesel Nation retreat before we could open it to our teams, to stay at the other house, I was going to pay $350 on top of airfare. I was going to pay $100 more. And now that we're opening it up, we're saving money. Like, what? I just feel like that's chaos. Okay? $250 for the super trainer workout, for the training you're going to receive. And you can write this off, guys. Your travel, all of it. It's an investment into who you are as a human being, as well as a coach. Okay?
Can I have a
Katrina.
question? Are we, as a group, you guys, are you worried more about the finances, or are you worried about the work that it's going to entail? So if you really want us to really focus on the work, can you raise your hand so we know what we're talking about? Getting to Diamond, holding it, building your organization. Okay. Because really, at the end of the day, come on, $250. Let's say if it's even $1,000, which it won't be, from with airfare and all that, you can start saving $75, $50. So as leaders, if you guys are in it, and we would, I think I can speak for us, if we need to have a diamond push, I think that it's a no-brainer. I've already been asked sometimes, is there a diamond push? If you want a diamond push, we'll make a diamond push. How about that? Do you guys want a diamond push? Put it in the chat.
Well,
Yes.
have them answer the first question. Are you guys concerned about the work?
Say work or money, or neither, in the chat, so we have an idea. Work, money.
Well, they go hand in hand. You do the work, you get the money.
Thanks, Emily. That was my answer. Yeah, that's up and coming leader, right? I said it to one of my coaches, Heather, was like, I'm a little concerned about the time away, which I get it. She homeschools her kids and like things are crazy. But then she goes, and then the investment. And we hadn't talked numbers yet. And I said, well, guess what? We earn it with our Beachbody money. Right? Yes. And I can reverse engineer that to tell you how many challenge packs you got to sell to earn it. Like,
For the moms, you're going to come back being better because you're going to feel rested. You're going to feel energized. And you're going to come to your house and be like, hey! So you need a break. And please, nobody, to all the moms here, if you can find a babysitter, pay a babysitter, do what you have to do. You need this for you. You need this break. You deserve this break, especially after quarantine with the way we have. We need it. I think we should just rent the whole week, actually.
it's getting dark on me. I had to turn a light on.
Yeah, someone says that they're booking their mom to come. Yes, yes. Get grandmas. Start planning. What are the dates?
November 3rd through the 8th. Or 4th. If you're, Callie, I said 3rd just because we were, poor Melissa and I were wiped on a way wrong time schedule. We just didn't sleep. It's fine.
So holding
Not
diamond,
everybody can do that.
holding diamond for 6 weeks. You keep doing the work that got you to diamond. You don't stop. You don't maintain. What got you to diamond, that urgency, you hold for another 6 weeks. And don't be surprised if you can rank advance during that hold. To 1-star, building your husband's account or another controlled account.
Okay.
Florida people want to get there on 11/3. They want to get there. Invade the
Well, I
Cali.
don't care. Like, we can split that extra night for whoever's there. That's fine. I'm not worried about it. I was like, that much money, even if it's just paying it for my team, I don't care. I'll pay that one extra night. But
Yeah. You guys get to,
you know, like, I don't care who's there. We got
we'll find room. And I think that, you know, some of us talked about that. If there's someone who bids September, met the deadline, there's no bed, you can bring an air mattress. Like, that would be a dream come true for the leaders, that we would have to have just air mattresses everywhere. Really. That's my dream. Can we make it happen?
Do we have a deadline to when people have to agree to do this? You know, I know we have a deadline for when they have to hit ranking, right? So, I mean, we have to know when people are either going to level up and say, yes, I'm in, let's do this.
Absolutely.
Or project manager here, we work off deadlines.
If you're a diamond, you're gonna hit the deposit right now, and you save your spot. If you are a diamond coach right now and you've held for 6 weeks,
For sure.
you got a spot. I mean, you got a spot. Hopefully, we don't have to. Everybody leaves this call saying we're doing this. We're doing this thing. You wouldn't be here. Nobody would be on this call if they didn't think that they wanted to be in that house and they can hit diamond. September, you guys, September. We have Nikki Gamble right here. She just hit it in 2 weeks. Diamond in 2 weeks.
She just had to jump off, but she had a question, and maybe some of you guys have a question too about PV. Does everybody understand what PV is and how to find that? I know Katrina touched on it, but PV doesn't mean you have to buy $200 worth of stuff every month. That's like your personal sales, your personal customers that are buying things too. So you're generating volume on your account. I don't want you to feel like you have to buy $200 worth of stuff every month. So just to clarify that, if anybody has questions about what PV is.
Yeah. So tomorrow is Friday. I would say you need to reach out to your like your leader, whoever your leader is, your Star Diamond leader that got you on here, and you need to make that decision with them. You know, like maybe you guys break out, but I already know out of my girls, I already know which ones are 100% and which ones are a little wavy. And the wavy ones, I'm like, worst case, you're out $50 if you don't qualify. But shit, man, you have so much time. I'm going to push your ass to qualify. I mean, it's 5 months. You know, like, you can do this. And we will run the things you need to make that happen, right? Like, we'll get you in a diamond push if you guys think that's going to be what gets you there. And I know, like, for instance, Peyton has a few diamonds pushing for this. Like, she's going to support her diamonds, you know, or her girls runners as well. So it's not like, you know, and likewise, Emily has, Amanda has, right? Like, I think it can be broken down in that way. So I think with what we just need to do is, like, if you're in, send your deposit to your upline, your Star Diamond, and let's start going so we can get something reserved. And everyone else will have to set a deadline of, like, you're in or you're out. But like I said, you got to draw that line. It's $50 for you today. It's payday. Like, Monday, can you make that decision if you want to do this by Monday? I mean, you need the weekend. I mean, Peyton's like, I already sent the whole thing to you. Oh, okay. Brandy too, you know, like, we're locked and loaded, right? You know? So I don't think it is a time sensitive thing as far as, like, it's the decision. Like, you know, right now on this call if you want to go. And that's a $50 decision. Right? Okay.
And there's never going to be a right time, you guys. It's just like when you got started with this business, things are always going to pop up. There's always going to have situations. But when you want something bad enough, you will plan around this. So I think we're, like, filling the house already because people are already sending in. It's good stuff.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, why we gotta, if it's Monday and we have 40 people, because we were talking, Jeanette and I were talking today, if each of us have, we will have to split into 2 houses, which is not a bad problem to have. You know, and that means it opens up a few extra spots if anybody, what if a newbie comes that's not on this call, right? Like I have 9 new coaches in my organization since last week that haven't even seen what we're talking about. So I have no idea what could come of that, right? So yeah, I would say claim your spot. And as leaders, we will figure out what we do with accommodations. Every house is epic. Like there wasn't a bad house on the block. You'd pull into this gated community and you like fall over. You're like, where am I in these mansions? Like I got lost and I had an Uber. You know, like, I didn't even have to drive there and we were lost. She's like, I can't even figure out where we are. There's so many mansions. Like, you feel like a millionaire. It's pretty amazing. So, okay, I think that's good unless anybody has any other questions, reservations, comments, excitement, confetti, I don't care, whatever you got. You're allowed to speak.
Can I say something? I feel like I always say something. I'm seeing a lot in the chat. I don't know, or can we do a diamond push or this or that? You guys, you just need to decide. So last night I got off of our team call and we had 35 minutes, and I decided that I was going to hit diamond in my husband's account, and I did it with 10 minutes left to spare. So when you decide something and you write it down and you plan it out in your head and then you put action behind it, chances are it's going to happen, but you have to put energy. You have to take action, and you always have to do it. We're all going to have bad days. We're all going to have limiting beliefs. We're human. We're not immune to it. But you can't live in that moment. You have to take that negative and turn it into a positive and just keep going. Everyone on this call is capable of being there in Florida. So if you think you can't, that's a limiting belief, and you've got to throw it away.
Amen.
I'm done. Have a good weekend, everyone.
It's perfect. It's my girl. We might have had a little bit of a exciting team call. Right? Oh my gosh. Okay. I think everyone's excited. I hate when everyone's muted. I make my people unmute themselves. I don't care if it's hearing you breathe, because at least I can tell your heart is beating. If you're means you're excited, right? But when you're muted, I don't know. So really quick before we go, I would love to just hear a snippet, maybe one word, I don't care, a paragraph, whatever they want, paragraph, you know what I mean, a whole story, I don't care, from Emily and Amanda, because they were there with us last year. They're part of Jeanette's downline, and I want to hear what they would say about the retreat.
Well, aside from calling you Katerina for an hour, 2 hours, the first night I was there, it was
the darn internet. That's how you read it. You know, it reads Katerina. So I just answered. It's fine.
There might have been tequila involved, but no, in all seriousness, I almost didn't go to Summit, to be honest. And then right after Summit was this, and I was excited to go, of course. I mean, to me, any time to get away, to get to see my family and drop my daughter off is amazing. But then it completely changed my business and my mindset and my approach on how I was going to run my business when I came back. And I mean, it speaks volumes, right? I'm able to see the actions behind it impacting my business today. And what is so amazing is that this is not just your standard typical girls weekend, right? Like Jeanette was saying, you are surrounded with people who have the same mindset as you. So if you're taking 100 pictures, we all get it, right? We want to be there to support you and help you and mastermind with you. It's not, you know, your family. As soon as you walk in that room or that house, you know, no one's different. Everyone is there. Everyone deserves to be there. Everyone has earned the spot to be there. And it's just so, the energy is so magnetic, and you do form lifelong relationships. And it's highlights what we stand for: community and building each other and empowering each other and supporting each other and learning and growing as human beings, as coaches, as business owners, as women, you know, just all around up leveling our entire being. So I'm freaking excited. I can't wait to get out of this house and hug people.
Amen. Thank you. And last year, really quick, before I have Amanda talk, is Bonnie Engel came and she blew our heads off. I mean, we had everybody that spoke, even like we hear Christina a lot, and even when Christina speaks, we're all, you know, and Becky talked about, you know, our PV and how just growing our volume helps our business and helps earn an income and helps keep this business sustainable. And then Doug Moss came from corporate, right? Like, you guys, it's not just us getting together. Like, leaders are coming to teach you. It is a training. It's a way fun training, but you're going to hear from epic people. Okay. Like, it's not just a sleepover, I promise. Although that is fun too. And we get matching jammies. So Amanda, tell us something. Tell us something good, babe.
I'm in the middle of moving, so I look pretty ratchet today. But I think the cool part is I live here in Tampa, like the greater Central Florida area. So I see like Bonnie and Lindsay Matway and Katie Hefner at like Publix and the Wax Place and Target all the time. But hearing them just like speak as normal human beings, like you're sitting on the couch and you're just talking and they're telling you about how crazy their kids are, what they're doing in their business. It takes away that factor that a lot of newer coaches have of like, oh my God, there's Lindsay Matway. But you see the reality and how they've built their business, and there's nothing different from the leaders that come and talk at the retreat than you or I. It's just the way that they've executed what they've done. And what you'll step away from this retreat with is knowing that it's absolutely possible for you to achieve these things. It's just a matter of mindset and putting into place and putting into action. And the really cool part is we had Diesel Nation Olympics and we had all of that happened earlier this year and earlier last summer. But the really neat part is forming these friendships with coaches that maybe you've seen at Summit or maybe you've seen their Instagram pictures, but actually having that connection and having that close friendship after the retreat and knowing like the hardships they've gone through or knowing like they have a similar pain point to you and feeling that bond and knowing that you can reach out to them and having an additional support system aside from your coach or somebody on your team, but knowing there's a bigger network of Diesel Nation. And that's really where you feel that sense of family and you feel that sense of community. You may see it on your smaller team, but like the moment you walk in and you're having coffee with Melissa at 6 a.m. and go and watch the sunrise, like we did that every single morning. And that's where we had those conversations and really got to know each other on a deeper level. And yes, it's fun. Yes, we have an epic pool party. Yes, we have epic workouts. Megan Davies like sat with us every single meal and she's like, yeah, I'm really like an introvert and shy. Like you get to meet people aside from the figure they are on stage and the figure they are on Instagram. So I hope that you see the value in attending. And if you have somebody in your life that maybe isn't as supportive, like a husband to travel across the country, like this is something you absolutely freaking need for yourself. So start planning now, start planting the seeds to attend and really put that buzz in their ear of like, you need to be there. Like this is something that you absolutely need if you're invested in your business, 100%.
I love that. I love it. So what we'll do from here is I think it's important that you reach out to your Star Diamond upline and secure your deposit, secure your spot. And once we have a head count, I say Monday, the leaders will reconvene and we'll figure out what we're looking at of people that are want a gun for this. And if you are ready to go, let's do the damn thing. Sorry if there's kids in there. The dang thing, right? Because once you pay that deposit, you can pay $50 the next 4 months while you're working on your qualification, right? And once momentum starts and you have the goal in mind and you write it down, like Peyton said, the momentum is going to continue to go. It's like when a ball or a wheel rolls down a hill, right? By the time it's at the bottom of the hill, there's no stopping the wheel, right? It's a force to be reckoned with. And that's what you need to do. You need to hit the ground running right now, pay your $50 deposit, and then don't give yourself a way out because you made a deposit, right? You already vested in it. So there you go. I think that's all I have. Mel, Jeanette, Susie's not on, doesn't look like. So if there's anything else, I think we need to just, yeah, we're good. All right. Get in touch with your sponsor, get your deposits in. Monday, we'll reconvene and figure out what we're doing for how many people we have. Okay? Absolutely. Do the work. You can start now, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Whoever said hell yeah, that's my jam. Hell yeah. Okay, I want to get I don't know if anybody got a picture, but I need a picture because I'm not a belly itcher. Okay, ready? So wait, I gotta make a big screen. I know, we're still recording. I usually unrecord for this and gotta move some Energize because there's like 4 cups of it here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, smile. Love you all. I cannot wait to meet all my new roomies. For the ones I don't know. And I promise I will not have a foghorn like Larry. Okay?
Also Energize.
I forgot about that.
Oh, it's so good.
Berry is so good. I mean, I can live without fruit punch, but berry is all. I taste blueberry.
I taste Skittles. Tastes like Skittles.
Yes. Yeah. It's not as sweet. It's like fruity, but not as sweet. Because fruit punch can be super sweet in the morning, you know? Where I'm like, oh, I'd rather go citrus. But I like to mix fruit punch and lemon. So mix berry, though, just like that. When you guys watch me mix it, there's no vodka this time. I guess you guys know my. I know, Patty, don't shake your head at me. I will celebrate. You told me scotch. I don't know if I can drink scotch. But you got scotch. Very good. Okay, guys, I love you all. Thank you for tuning in. I'm so blessed to work with each and every one of you. I love our leaders. I love our connection. I love our community. One of the reasons we continue to do this and continue to grind day in and day out is because look at all of your epic faces. Like, seriously. We're going to Orlando! Okay, go have a great night. Go spend time with your families. And we'll check in on everybody on Monday. We'll have to create like a page or a thread or something crazy. We'll figure that out. Okay. Bye, guys.
Veep, Monday's a holiday.
No, us leaders will convene. We don't.
Okay.
No holidays. Easy. We got goals. There ain't no holidays.
I'm just saying. I just remembered that. So some people
No,
might
we'll have to figure out how many deposits we get. We got to get our head count so we can book the